solidarity. Know that every mile, every step you take, every moment today is making a difference. Together, we're creating a world of hope and possibility for children everywhere, down the street, around the corner, across this country. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up, and thank you for making an impact. Let's hit the chorus. Let's cheer each other on, and let's rock this day before you. Woo!
Hey guys, happy Sunday. So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about how I'm recovering from yesterday's half marathon. My right ankle basically bothered me for a lot of the... While your lunch is ready. Bothered me for a lot of the race, so it's been hurting me a lot after the race too. So I have some ice here, and I'm going to show you guys this little ice bath I've been doing that has been helping a lot. Kendall basically told me, or prepared it for me as soon as I got home yesterday and I was complaining of pain. He told me I needed to do an ice bath, and I really didn't want to do it. It was cold. It hurt initially from the shock, but after doing it then and then doing it once this morning, and I'm about to do it again now, it's about 4 o'clock on Sunday. I'm actually looking forward to it now because I noticed that my ankle feels like a lot better. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. Alright guys, so I have the cold water ready in here, my towel, and I'm going to pour a little ice in it just to make it a little colder. It doesn't have to be like full of ice, but we'll just do a little bit. Start there, and then just submerge and feel out the temperature. Okay, not too bad. So since it's not too bad, I'll put a little more ice in there. I'll just put it off. And you can feel the temperature kind of getting colder, and you kind of just let your foot soak in there for like anywhere between 5 and 15 minutes, however much you can take. You can take breaks, but my ankle feels so much better. I honestly thought after the race that I would need a whole week of no running, no working out whatsoever. But after soaking my ankle a few times, like, my ankle feels brand new. I honestly want to take an ice bath to help the rest of my muscles recover. But nothing hurt quite as bad as this right ankle did. So this was most important. And I think I'll be ready to honestly start exercising again tomorrow. Today was a beautiful Sunday. It started out pretty cloudy. I didn't even think that the sun was going to make its way out today, but it's a beautiful day. The cats are enjoying a little sunbathing. That's Hunter and Sasha. They're getting a little sun in. So we're all trying to just get a little bit of this sun in before the week starts, preparing for the week. Let me talk to you guys a little bit. What I still have to do for the rest of the day. After I'm done soaking my foot, I'll probably start Sundays. I usually always prep for lunch during the week, so that we don't have to worry about lunch. I usually make enough lunch to last us, for the most part, the entire week. So that's for me, my husband, and 2 out of 3 of the boys. My youngest son, Kendall, he usually eats a small lunch at school. He's not usually that hungry at school because his lunch is so early. So he'll eat like a peanut butter and jelly, half of that or so. But Me, Kendall, and the other two older boys, we usually eat whatever it is I prepare. This week I'll be making sriracha honey chicken with rice. So I'll start prepping that, and I basically make a full pan of lots of chicken because obviously there's 4 of us for 5 days. So I have to kind of pre-calculate how much I need based on the recipe, multiply that by basically 5 servings per person. Obviously larger servings for me and Kendall, smaller servings for the other 2. Make enough rice, get my containers ready, and that just makes the week flow a little bit easier. So whatever I can do on the weekends to kind of make the week flow better, you know, I'll do. And I noticed that has really helped meal planning. Not only helped us health-wise because we don't have to worry about what we're going to eat for lunch if we're going to buy fast food while we're at work because lunch is already prepared. So that takes a lot of the thought process out of it when I think about it. On the weekend, get it made. I don't have to worry about what I'm going to eat during the week. So yeah, I'll show you guys a little bit of that prep. And yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday. And yeah. Okay, so I've already made the base for the sriracha honey chicken. I forgot to show you guys that, but I'll just tell you it's basically mostly sriracha sauce and sweet chili sauce with garlic, fresh garlic that I minced, lime juice. I use some white wine vinegar, a little honey, soy sauce. I don't know if I said that or not. What else? I think that's everything. Yeah. Garlic, lime juice, vinegar, soy sauce, honey, and some sriracha and sweet chili sauce. So that's what I use to make the base. Preheating the oven. This is my pan I'll use. I'm going to spray it with a little olive oil. Next, I'm going to get my cast iron. I have this big cast iron pan here. And I'm just going to quickly sear the chicken breast first. I already made the rice to go with it. Oven's preheating. Next, I have to cut my chicken breasts like in half because they're really thick, so they'll take forever to cook. So once I cut those in half, I'll sear them just to get them started on here. Sear them for like a couple minutes on each side, but not like cook it all the way. And then I'll put them, well, first I have to cut them, season them. I'm gonna season them with some garlic powder, paprika, basil, thyme, pepper, salt. Season them after I cut them in half. Sear them over here, put them in here, put this sauce on top, and then cover them, and I'll cook them in the preheated oven. I know it seems like a lot of steps, but trust me, it's worth it. You only have to do this one time and you have lunch for the rest of the week. Unless you're like one of those people who I can't eat the same thing every day, then you know, that's you. But for me, I prefer just whatever makes simple life a little more simpler so I can focus on other tasks. And for me, that's eating the same lunch every day. I have no problem with that. I love it, actually. Less thinking, less energy I have to put into, what am I gonna eat for lunch today? So, it won't take me long. I've made this a lot of times. It's one of my easier meal preps when I'm not feeling like doing a lot. I just throw this together, put some vegetables with it, string beans, whatever I had, and yeah. So I will come back after I'm done prepping the chicken. All right, so the chicken is seasoned, both sides. Got my pan heating, fire on. I wait for it to get hot, which it feels pretty hot. And I've already sprayed it. So now in batches, I'm gonna start cooking the chicken just until it's a little brown on each side. It doesn't have to thoroughly be cooked. So it is a lot of chicken. This isn't even all the chicken. I have more chicken in another pan. So I'll start. Won't overfill the pan so that it doesn't take too long. Just put that many pieces in. Let it cook for just a few minutes per side, not cooking all the way. I actually have to add another pan because this pan's probably not going to be enough. Like I said, I'm trying to have enough chicken for the whole week. Sometimes I underestimate and I have to go get either more, chicken or whatever it is I'm cooking, or improvise in other ways. But for the most part, I usually can get enough for the whole week. So I'll cook that. I'll check it to see when it's brown, flip it over, put it in the pan, put the sauce in the pan, cover the pan with foil, and then cook it for 20 minutes with foil on, 15 minutes foil off. And then I usually slice up the chicken in the meal prep containers with the rice. And yeah, I'll let you guys know what that looks like when I'm done. Alright, everything is covered in sauce. I have to add a third pan because lots of chicken here. And remember, I'm going to slice all this up into even like thinner little slices to go on top of rice. So we'll see how much I can get for the week. I don't always eat lunch. Sometimes I do a little, I'm fasting every day anyway until 3 o'clock. So sometimes I might have lunch, sometimes I might have breakfast for lunch. So hopefully with me doing that, this will get us through the week. But if not, I'll just go grab some more chicken. This was super easy. I'm gonna, like I said, put the foil on top of this and pop it in the oven. And it'll be ready to put in our lunch containers. Alright guys, I'm making the meal prep bowls. Just wanted to show you guys that's finished working on this pan. So just wanted to give you guys a quick little finisher of what it looked like. I might add a boiled egg to me and Kendall's just for added protein. This is mine with no rice because I'm doing super low carb every other day, so that'll be my low carb day, no rice. And yeah, topped it with a little sriracha, and now we're ready for the week. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys have a good week.